Hello my friends, you might recognize this outfit from the last video that you saw from me, which I actually just finished filming in real time, and since I had everything set up, I thought I would invite you guys here and now to come along with me to a Fendi party, which I'm not exactly sure why we're going to Fendi. I got an invitation to this party, which I have to be honest with you, I have not had a chance to have a proper look at. I assume it's to see their latest fall winter collection. But anyway, I know it's going to be fun and I wanted to bring my virtual friends along. I have not been out in ages. I haven't really done anything for myself that isn't work or puppy related. I've just been going through kind of a tough time mentally, and I thought this is the perfect chance for us to get out together. So if you'd like to come along with me and celebrate something by Fendi, I guess we'll find out together what it is and why we're going there. Then make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and keep on watching. And here we go to the Fendi party, which as expected was in honor of their latest fall winter collection. And I'm just going to say it before we get any further into the video, I was really impressed with this collection. I loved the shapes, I loved the cuts, I loved the color palette, which as you will see was really light, neutral. They had a ton of beige pieces, which if you're a dog parent or if you are like me and you're a little bit more clumsy, it might not be the most practical color to add to your collection, but it is definitely incredibly chic. And getting into the collection, of course, we had to start by looking at a fur piece, which if you don't love fur, just look away for a second, but you know that no one does fur quite like Fendi. I think it's one of the things that they are most well known for. And here we have an incredible ombre fur piece, as well as a tiny little baby Fendi First bag in shearling, which is one of my favorite contemporary bags, especially in shearling. I just think it's incredibly chic. Of course, I was aware that Fendi made shoes, but I never realized how many noteworthy designs they actually had. So here we're looking at a pair which I don't think is brand new, but it is a really cool design. I don't think it's going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I thought it was really interesting from a design perspective. It kind of merges a really traditional pump with some more sporty, almost sneaker-inspired elements. And then the shoe of the season are going to be the Fendi First pumps, which come in a ton of different shapes, colors, and finishes. And you will not only see these shoes in this particular shot, but also in the background, because there were, I couldn't even count how many people had these shoes on. And based on a little chat that I had with someone there, they were not only beautiful, but also quite comfortable. My next up was their menswear section, which I have to be honest, I was kind of disappointed by. I expected to see a few more runway pieces, which they really didn't have too much of. They mainly had these sort of FF printed pieces, which are just really not my cup of tea. I feel like when it comes to these monogram pieces, Fendi's monogram is probably my least favorite. I much prefer the Dior oblique. I even appreciate some of the things that Versace does, but when it comes to the Fendi print, I don't know why, but I just really don't like it. So there weren't too many pieces that I could try on. Most pieces were either covered in the Fendi print, or they had this new Fendi chain design, which is actually Kim Jones's interpretation that he introduced in their women's collection. And then, of course, it was borrowed by their menswear line, which I like, but I would have preferred most pieces without it, which you will see here. I tried on this incredible burgundy sweater, which featured a shearling detail with a higher neckline, which I really don't have too many pieces that have this higher neck. I just really don't think that it suits my face shape. My face is quite round, so I feel like the higher you go with the neckline, the rounder your face will look. So it's not usually my preferred cut, but when it came to this piece, I love the color and the shearling detail so much that I had to try it. You will see in the mock-ups that it was slightly too big for me, and this was the only piece that they had, so I ended up ordering it in a size small, but I'm not exactly sure because of that FF print that it has on the front. I don't think that it's too much, but it's just a little more than what I would like. I promised myself that I won't buy too many logoed pieces, and I'm not sure how to feel about this. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think it is over the top, or do you think it's still doable because it's not so in your face as the original FF print? And then I also ordered these burgundy pants, which were not supposed to go with this sweater, but I love these two colors so much that I ended up ordering both the sweater and the pants in a smaller size. Moving on to the piece of the night, which, believe it or not, was this utility belt, which is something that you cannot buy on its own. It's something that comes with certain pieces, but you can choose from pieces of different shapes and sizes. You can buy it with an oversized sweatshirt like this one, or you can choose more formal pieces like bodycon dresses and mini skirts. And I have to admit, I wasn't initially convinced by this piece, but throughout the night I must have seen probably 15 women of different ages and sizes try this on, and it looked incredibly flattering on every single one of them. It wouldn't be a Fendi party without seeing at least a few baguette bags, which I have no doubt these bags are not going anywhere. But if you're going to do a Fendi baguette bag in 2022, please don't do it in the FF print. If you're going to buy this bag, maybe do it in a fun print or a fun finish. I'm not exactly sure about this sort of sheep or shearling finish. I don't know what it's trying to be, but it is definitely not my favorite. I do like the shape of the baguette bag. I do like the idea of it being a bag that you can really easily dress up or dress down. I mean, I cannot think of anyone who wouldn't have a place for this bag in their collection, but I am not sure about this particular shearling one. I think if you're going to do the baguette bag for fall winter, you have to do it in cashmere. I don't think I've ever seen a full-on cashmere bag like this one. This was basically your favorite cashmere scarf wrapped into the shape of a bag, but it is just as flimsy and delicate as it sounds. I mean, if you're going to use this bag on a daily basis, or if you'd like to, this bag is not for you, but it is so unbelievably chic. It's one of the funnest bags that I have seen in a really long time. I love the fact that the buckle was made of leather. It wasn't the traditional metal finish. I loved the shape. I loved how just really malleable and soft it was. I mean, when I said it felt like a scarf, I meant it. It is genuinely so just squishy. It's almost like a little cloud, and I am so tempted by it. Unfortunately, it doesn't come in a larger size. It only comes in the traditional baguette size, which I'm not sure if it suits me, but I wouldn't be surprised if I saw myself unboxing this bag in the near future, because I cannot stop thinking about it. We've been here and we've done this, but I have to say it again. I love the Fendi First bag. It's unfortunately not a bag that suits me because of the sizing. It comes in a small and a medium size, which leads me to believe that at one point they'll come out with an oversized large size, in which case I'll have to try it. But the current sizes unfortunately just don't work with my proportions, but it is a gorgeous bag, and I am so impressed by the quality every single time I see it. I'll make sure to have a video linked down below for you where I go more into depth about this bag, where I show you the different sizes side by side and how they work, what they come with. But long story short, I still love this bag, especially in some of the new teddy finishes that they came out with for the season. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same thing, however, about this design, which I do think is a newer launch. I can't remember exactly when these came out, but I think it was maybe a couple of seasons ago. I can't remember what these bags are called because I don't care to remember. it's just simply not my cup of tea. I don't love the oversized Fendi branding on these bags. Do I think that some people can make them work? 1000%. There were a couple of people carrying these at the party, and I actually quite liked how they played around with the miniaturized baby bag, which they carried as a bracelet. But personally, I just think you can do so much better at Fendi for this kind of money. I don't think these bags need an introduction, but here we're looking at some of the Fendi Peekaboo bags, which I adore. I do have a Fendi Peekaboo myself, which is actually from their men's collection. So it's in the gigantic oversized version, and I love this bag. I think if you're looking for a timeless, classic, understated bag that is incredible quality, that comes in a ton of different colors and finishes, I think the Fendi Peekaboo is one that you cannot go wrong with. And they actually launched it in this really fun fabric finish for the season, which is the same fabric that they used throughout their ready-to-wear collection, which I really liked. I personally wouldn't go for the smaller size, but if you prefer a smaller bag, these are such an understated hidden gem. I had to show you this bag. I have no idea what it is. It kind of reminded me of a monster that you'd see in Harry Potter. I have really no clue what's going on with the fur and the python. You can't buy this bag without all these embellishments, but let me tell you, it's not that much better than this particular piece. So I just had to show you what it looked like because I could not stop giggling when I first saw this bag. And last but not least, before I let you guys go, I wanted to give you a quick peek of the Chanel windows. The boutique was already closed, so I couldn't go in, but I thought I might as well take a little video for you guys. But I really appreciate you coming along with me, and I hope you enjoyed our Fendi party together. I would love to hear in the comment section, what was your favorite piece? Did anything catch your eye? Please let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe while you're down there. But I really appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you back here with a new video really soon.